2004 Grand Am with the 3400, like 98% of them got. Changed the transmission on it. There's no YouTube videos. Didn't make a video while I was doing it, but at least gonna try and tell you real quick how we did said transmission swap. Alright, there's the tranny. Basically you gotta pull the battery box off and computer and all that shit, get it out of the way. We left the motor hooked up. We dropped the whole subframe out, pulled the whole subframe out, unhooked everything from the subframe. Basically all that sits on the subframe is the steering, 2 motor mounts, and then the radiator. We didn't take the radiator out. We didn't have to drain the coolant or any of that. We left the radiator in, just baling wired it up so she'd stay up. We left the steering in. We just unhooked and unbolted it all from the subframe. Unhooked the tie rod ends. Left the lower control arms on the subframe. The only real problem getting the transmission out is it takes forever. Taking the subframe off. There's also a motor mount right here. It's 3 bolts, and it actually arches up over the steering rack. So when we take that off, we took the 3 bolts off with the transmission still in, and we left the mount over the steering rack. That way we can just put it right back on. So, just pretty easy, not easy, took forever. Took 2 or 3 of us just to get the transmission back in here and underneath here. The exhaust, we didn't have to disconnect the exhaust either. We just let it come down with the motor and the tranny. The only other problem, or half issue, which isn't even really an issue, is that if you can see back in here, that's hard to see, but where that top bolt is, straight back from where that top bolt to the right of that top bolt, see that bolt back there? That's one of your transmission bolts. There's a bracket that goes right here for motor mount. I'm pretty sure it was what it was. You gotta take that out of the way just to get that tranny bolt off. So the subframe itself wasn't very heavy. Able to just pull the springs off in solid pieces and pull out your CV axles and whatnot. Drain the fluid of them both before you take it out and before you put the new one in, so they're lighter. Not like it makes that much difference. Here's the old one. There's not really all that much stuff on here to take off. Here's where that bolt was hidden that I showed you. Right there. You got one electrical plug for some sensors over here. Another electrical plug for some sensors right below your shift linkage. Got one more plug for some crap here, and then just one bolt to take off the 2 transmission cooler lines. It's real nice and easy. Here's that 3 bolts for that motor mount I was telling you about. This is a little bit hard on the backside that goes over that rack, and then other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So we looked on YouTube for a while and couldn't find any videos of this exact car. Found a Grand Prix of some guy that had pulled everything out, but he didn't really tell you very much. Not like I told you very much either, but it is possible and doable. I would say 3 guys have already got 8 hours into this. The 3 of us, we're already at least 8 hours into it, and we still got to put the subframe back in. Hoping to be done in the next 3 or 4 hours. Unless I got to do it myself, then it'll take a little bit longer. But there's how you do your swap on your Grand Am.